Good day, everybody. It's so good to see everybody. How did I do that? Good day, Ron. Good day, Pastor Al. Good day, Wayne. It's good to see you all. Thank you all for joining me today, and happy Friday. Now, today is Friday. I thought yesterday was Friday, but today is Friday. Today is Friday. All right. Peace and blessings and abundance. Yes, Wayne. Yes, Ronald. I like that. I like that. We are all amazing. I like that greeting very much. So I hope all is well. Welcome to SIP with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP is an acronym for Spirit and Practice. And I recently came across a quote that said, "Practice makes progress." And I like that. Practice makes progress. So we are wrapping up our equivalent series this week. And I hope that you've been with me all week. If you missed any of the episodes, you can go and watch the replay on my you. Can we give my YouTube channel some love, y'all? I would really appreciate that. Go to my YouTube channel and please subscribe, and you can watch the replays there. I would really appreciate that. So let's wrap it up. Definition: equivalent, equal in value, having the same extent, measure, effort, corresponding. And corresponding really stuck out to me today for some reason, because when we're thinking, when we're feeling, or when we're behaving a certain way, what are we corresponding that to, right? So we could look at, if I'm feeling a certain way, what thought is this corresponding to, right? If I'm behaving a certain way, what feeling is this corresponding to, right? So it's a great way to kind of check in with ourselves and make those corrections, make those gentle shifts, right? So if I'm in a funky mood, right, I'm pissed off, right? What thought is that corresponding to? Right? And it just helps us to slow things down so that we could be conscious of what we are doing, how we're feeling, right? What we're saying, what we're thinking. So I might dig a little bit deeper into the law of correspondence, which is very, very similar to the law of mental equivalent. So stay tuned for a corresponding series. I think one is in the making. So you all know that I like to look up the origins of the word, right? And so the origins for equivalent, when we break it down, is equal and valence. And valence is the quality that unites chemically. So it's strength and it's worth. And what do we say about that? Like that chemical reaction, the way that we can transmute is alchemy, right? And so we are all conscious alchemists. Yes, we are all conscious alchemists. So here's some takeaways from the week. We can transform our lives through our thinking, our feeling, and our behaving. And we must go, right? We must go. We have to take action. Go. It is done unto you as you believe, right? So every time you hear somebody saying that verse, and they will say, "It is done unto you as you believe." You could say in your mind, "Go, it is done unto me as I believe," right? Go, go, go. Because we have to have a mental equivalent of what we desire. We must have a real mental equivalent of it, right? We have to believe it. We have to build it, right? I just thought about that movie with Kevin Costner, Build It and They Will Come. Yeah, that's our mental equivalent. Build it and it will come. Build it and it will come. And I was listening to Sekou's show this morning, Be Your Own Hero show, and he was sharing about the half marathon and how he wanted 2 hours, right, to be his time. But what happened, because that's what he believed, was 2 hours and 15 minutes. right? So we get to build our mental equivalent. Build our mental equivalent. It can't be hidden. You can't trick it. You can't flip flop it, right? So that's why we have to be very clear about what we are focusing on, what our attention is on. And we could do this not by blasting it all over the place, but we could do it quietly, steadily, and persistently and gratefully, right? We could do it quietly, steadily, persistently, and gratefully, right? And then once we start that, don't go back, right? Change your mind and keep it changed. And this does not happen by force. You don't have to force it, right? It's a willingness. It's a willingness, right? And I love that because we often say, I want to be gentle and kind to myself. So it's a willingness, it's not by force. And our thinking, our feeling tone, and our behavior is in the energy of harmony, positivity, constructiveness, and it pertains to what it is that you desire, what you believe you can have. You are building your mental equivalent. So you want to check yourself. All these little things keep popping in my mind now. So you want to check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? And we check ourselves by ensuring that we're in true action and true activity. And we wreck ourselves when we're in false action or false activity. Yes. And so I love that Emmett Fox talks a lot about true activity and false activity, because true activity comes from within out, and false activity is from without in, right? And where do we build the mental equivalent? The mental equivalent is built from within, right? And expresses without. It is the cause and the effect, right? And he has this beautiful quote in the book: the door of the soul opens inward. The door of the soul opens inward. So, where do we do the work? We do the work within. Our thinking, our feeling tone, our behavior, our speaking. It is an inside job. It is an inside job. And while we're doing all this work, hold it sacred. Hold it sacred. Don't talk to everybody about the problem that you're changing, right? Stop talking about the problem that you're changing. Stop talking about the belief that you're changing. Stop talking about the 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 behavior that you're changing. Because if you keep talking about it, that's what you're focusing on, right? You're still focusing on what it is that you're changing instead of just focusing on the change itself, right? So we're not talking about it. And we're doing this for the next 30 days, right? We're taking the 30-day mental equivalent challenge. Okay. And many of you have said yes. Let me do a roll call of who said yes. And if you want to get on this, just put it in the comments and I will add you to the list. Recap. Thank you for that drum roll. But let me just recap what we're doing with the 30-day mental equivalent challenge. You're identifying a problem or a thought or a behavior that you want to change, right? And you're changing it and you're keeping it changed, right? For these next 30 days at least, right? And you're doing this consistently, quietly. Your thinking is harmonious, constructive, persistent, and you're in the true activity of it. I got you, Ronald. Ronald is saying yes. Got you. So if this is your day one, that's fine. This is now my day 5. No, my day 6. All right. So Nan just put up something So let's see what Nan is saying. I'm having difficulty with this because what I want to change is a physical issue. And it's hard not to think about the problem when I still feel the symptom. Okay. So that's great. That's great, Nan. That's great. So I would say to start because we're building, right? We're building a foundation. Yes. So even if you're still thinking about the problem, set an intention to think about the new thing, whatever that new thing is, more, right? So each day you could set an alarm for yourself. So you could be consciously in it, right? So you could set a timer for yourself. 1 minute, I'm going to consciously think about the new thing, whatever that new physical thing is. For 1 minute, consciously think about it, right? And then increase that. Maybe 3 days later, add 10 seconds, 1 minute and 10 seconds. Go within, see it, see the new physical condition that you are building the mental equivalent for, right? And just slowly, slowly build upon it. Slowly, slowly build upon whatever it is that you are changing that physical issue into. Okay? So we don't do bypass. We don't do bypasses. So what I mean by that is if you're feeling something, like if you're feeling angry, allow yourself to feel the feeling of anger, but you don't have to remain in that space, right? You become aware of it, you feel it, do something to release it, to relieve yourself, and move forward. Okay? All right, Nan, I'm glad that helps. I'm glad that helps. All right. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So let me do the roll call. 30-day mental equivalent challenge members are Lindsay, Nan, Timothy, Gladys, Vanessa, Karen, Margaretta, Linda, Bonnie, Stacy, Simone, Stephanie Francis. I think Karen, and I've added you, Ronald, and Sekou. So there we go. There we go. And me, of course, I'm doing it too. So this is my day 6. Be clear about what day you're on. Write it down. This is my day, whatever it is. Write down what you're changing to. Write down what you're changing to. I got you, Pamela. And focus, give it your attention consistently, persistently, harmoniously, constructively, gratefully every day, right? So we could even say, I am grateful for, right? So I'm thinking about you, Nan, whatever that physical condition is. I am grateful for the transformation of my back, for example, my healed back, my strong back, whatever it is, right? All right. So that is the practice. That is the practice. And what do we say about practice? The perfection is in the practice, and practice makes progress. Practice makes progress. So there you have it, y'all. It's a wrap. I will be checking in these next 30 days or whatever number of days it's going to be on how everyone is doing throughout SIP, how you're doing with your 30-day mental equivalent challenge. All right. And I would encourage you to pick up the mental equivalent by Emmett Fox. You could get it on Amazon for like $3. And I think you could probably find it online, a PDF of it online. And and I just want to say this just based on what Sekou experienced with the 7-day mental diet. You know that it's the right one if it says it's a booklet of Emmett Fox's 2 lectures. So it's a booklet of his lectures that he gave at the Unity School of Christianity. Okay? All right. All right. All right, Lindsay, I see you. Lindsay saying she's going to read it on the plane to the UK. Lindsay, have a wonderful, wonderful vacation. I am just so thrilled for you. Get away, relax, have a good time, and be safe. Sending you travel mercies and grace and ease. So I think let me introduce myself. I like to do that once a week. If there's any new people who watch and they're like, who is this woman? So I am Rev Melissa. I am an ordained interfaith minister. I am a licensed religious science practitioner. I am a spiritual life coach, and I'm the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living here in New York. And all of that wonderfulness is my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. So if you need support, you can DM me via Facebook or Instagram, and I will reach back out to you and we can set up some time to talk. If you need support with building your mental equivalent, I can support you in doing that also. So if my work, if my ministry of joy resonates with you, if you got something from the mental equivalent series, then you can, if you choose, give a love offering by going to my Cash App or Venmo at iamrevmelissa. I so appreciate the generosity. I so appreciate the support. I just want to shout out Lindsay for her continuous support by her through her love offerings to my ministry of joy. I so appreciate the love, Lindsay. Thank you all for your support, for your love, for your presence, for your presence. I so appreciate you and love you so much. So let's get into some joy news now. All right. So we are on the weekend. Yes. So this weekend on Sunday, we have Living Life in Joy, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. And my guest is Alethea Brown. She is an amazing artist, and she's the founder of Unveiled, Unlocked, which is an organization that celebrates women of bare or partially bare heads. She is on a mission to expand the beauty code and to educate. And she is amazing. So join me this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. for my interview with Alethea Brown. Right after, we have Sunday in Praise at Rockland CSL, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You can participate in the service by going to Rockland CSL, click on Sunday service, and the Zoom link is there. Or you can watch the live stream on our Facebook page. My topic this Sunday is, can you keep a secret? Can you keep a secret? And so it is inspired by the Mental Equivalent, which is our companion book at Rockland this month. So please tune in for that. And then save the dates. There's some save the dates that I want you to be aware of. On Monday, May 16th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time is our next meditation with the moon. It is the flower moon, the blood moon, and it's also a total lunar eclipse. So please save the date, 8:30, Monday, May 16th. And remember the days that we have meditation with the moon, there is no 10:30 sip. So sip in essence is at 8:30, meditation with the moon. Also save the date. I haven't said this in a couple of days. May 22nd, I am the keynote speaker at a women's empowerment brunch. Control Alt Delete is taking place in the Pocono Summit, Pennsylvania. It is in person only, and it's for women only. The clue is in the name, Women's Empowerment Brunch. So it's just for women. It's at 11:30 a.m. There's information on my website, revmelissa.com. So please go there for more information. Save the date. We had to change the trunk show. So the trunk show for Asante Jewels is now on June 4th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The Asante Jewels trunk show with Gladys Williams. I will be hosting the trunk show, and I'm wearing another set of Gladys's wonderful one-of-a-kind creations. And I wore this the other day, but this was part of the necklace. Do you all remember this? So this is the necklace. This is a brooch that attaches to the necklace, but I wanted you to see how it looked. And all of these pieces move. This is bananas. Talk about transform, right? And then there's another matching necklace that can be transformed into a bracelet. This transforms into two bracelets. This transforms into a necklace, and the brooch can be a centerpiece on the necklace. And then there are matching earrings. And then, because Gladys always makes more earrings for each of her sets, that's another pair of earrings that can go with it if you like the bigger ones. So this set is called Nuggets. It's called Nuggets. And this is the sundown. And all of this is paralyzed, I think is how it's called. Paralyzed. Yeah. Yes, Margareta. Gladys is a gifted goddess. Yes, she is. So please check out her beautiful creations. You can go to asantesjewels.com to get a preview and join me on June 4th at 6 p.m. for the Trunk Show on Zoom. It's going to be on Zoom. All right. So that's all the joy news. Let me check in with Sekou.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, so thanks for the shout out for the Be Your Own Hero show. Yes, I was talking about the mental equivalency and how for my half marathon, I trained for what I thought I could have, but not for what I wanted. So that's my cautionary tale to everyone. Ask for what you want, not what you think you can have.
Yes.
So there's that. And also, I was thinking about your response to Nan, and it made me think of TM, because in TM, we favor something, right? And I thought, favor the solution. Like, instead of thinking too much about the problem, favor the solution. So that's really helpful for me, actually, too. So, yeah, the thing is going to come up, but you favor the solution. Like, don't beat yourself up about it, but trying to kind of gently guide yourself back to the solution, back to the solution, back to the solution, or back to positive thoughts about the situation.
Yes, that's good. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Favor the solution.
Yeah, and last thing, Gladys is doing all kinds of things with her stuff. She's doing all kinds of things. And I really like the synergy of this. Gladys is a gifted goddess. There's something happening with the G and the G, the Gladys and the goddess. I don't know, Gladys. I don't know. It might be time to change something up. Might be time to use your name out there. Your name instead of your relative's name. Your name. I'm just saying.
I like it.
Just a thought.
Yeah, it does have some energy. Yes, Nan, favoring the solution. Yeah, I like that too. And so does Ron. Ron gave a shout out for favor the solution. All right. Yes. So that is what we're doing. Thank you, Sekou. We're favoring the solution. And yeah, just a shout out to TM. Just a shout out to Transcendental Meditation. I would highly recommend you just checking it out by going to their website, tm.org, and you could get information about courses to practice TM. It has transformed my whole meditation life, totally transformed it. And I'm really grateful for that. All right, so I think we're good. We got a little time, so let me just scan through comments real quick and see.
While you go through the comments, here's another thought. So in the original 7-Day Mental Diet, and you've referenced this a couple of times, I got the one on Amazon, which is not the original, it's a remix. In the original 7-Day Mental Diet, it talks about brushing embers off your sleeve, like an ember from a flame lands on your sleeve, you brush it off immediately. You don't think about it, right? So that was represented by Emmett Fox as negative thoughts. You're going to have negative thoughts. They're going to land on your sleeve, but you just brush them off and don't beat yourself up about it. Just keep brushing it off and brushing it off and brushing it off. And then that way you can favor the solution. Yeah, you're going to have a thought about the negative thing. Brush it off, favor the solution, keep moving. And with that, we're back to the comments.
All right. So, Diana, I got you. I see you said yes, and this is going to be your day one. That's fine. That's wonderful. Welcome to the 30-day mental equivalent challenge. And I think I got everybody else. I got Ronald. I got Pamela. Okay. Uh, no, just a shout out to Wayne. I love Moon Glow and Starshine. I really do love that, Wayne. Thank you so much for that. All right. All right. So I think we're good. We're good. We're good. Favor the solution. Shout out to that. Say cool. All right. All right. So everyone have a wonderful weekend. I will see you hopefully on Sunday for Living Life in Joy at 10:30. Rockland CSL at 11:30. If not, I'll see you Monday, 10:30 a.m. for our new series. And we'll see what that's going to be. We'll see what the download is. And have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. And happy Mother's Day. If I don't get to see you on Sunday, happy Mother's Day. Happy, there was this beautiful quote by Rumi about love and mothers. I'm not going to remember it. I'll share it on Monday. But happy Mother's Day to those who mother, right? You don't have to be a biological mother, right? To mother. So peace and blessings to anyone who has lost their mother. And this might be a difficult Mother's Day for you. And I just want to say, if you ever need prayer support, go to my center, Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. We have a prayer request form that you can fill out, and we will pray for you. So that is always available, totally free, at any moment, anytime, 24 hours a day. You can make a prayer request by going to Rockland CSL. All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.